It's today.
Yeah, I got this t-shirt 2 years ago, and I've worn it about once a week
Yeah, really.
for a year. And
That's
I
pretty
came back
amazing.
for more, and they're all gone.
Well, they're just so popular. What can I say?
They're great.
Well, so nice. Thanks for stopping by.
And I got some wonderful jewelry here. I think you said it was your mom's.
Yeah, that's right.
And
that's right.
I wear this big black bracelet I got.
Oh, good, good.
And I think it was a pink flower and pink earrings.
Hey, it's me dealing with the yard sale today. I got a whole pile of rubber mice here. I don't know if anybody's going to want them or not, but just sitting here with my rubber mice and waiting for another customer to come around. I got a few things to show you on the screen, and so while I was working on waiting on these people and everything, I decided to do a painting based on yesterday's sale, and thought this afternoon before I start drinking, during when I'm drinking, I'll probably go ahead and do another one. But this one is just all from yesterday, and I'll put it on the screen so you can see it better. Well, I'll explain it a little bit. But what you got here is, down in your lower left-hand corner, you got the fellow that bought all my toasters, and I sold them to him for nothing, but he bought all of them, and so I got rid of them. And he's a guy that works as a custodian. I used the word janitor because I'm not much for newfangled terms, but so he's down there going crazy, and he loves the toasters, and like his girlfriend showed up the next day or something, and he's doing a farmhouse over and he wanted all this old stuff for his kitchen, so he's pretty thrilled with it. That was pretty cool. So he's pretty excited, and then you got this woman showed up with her grandchild, and I said, "What's your name, little girl?" And she said, "Summer." And her grandmother goes, "Yes, Summer Sky." She was born in July, so her parents named her Summer Sky. Well, you kind of expect to hear that from a 60s sort of name, right? But I haven't heard anything like that recently, and I thought Summer was a real pretty name. She was a pretty little girl, and she's eating this giant fudge thing that is dripping all over, and her grandmother was like looking at all this stuff and talking about having too much stuff, and then she lived in a trailer, like, well, yeah, the trailers could be pretty tight. And she was, "Well, I've got another one filled with crap," so like a compulsive collector. So she's like, looked at these. So I thought, well, she looked at it until I said, "Here's some comic books. What do you think?" Like, they were old Archies from the 60s, and there were like a stack of about 10 of them or something. And I said, "Why don't you just give these to Summer? She know what comic books are, what she like to read them." And she goes, "Oh, no. So here's this old woman that probably doesn't have anything to her name, more or less, you would think, and driving a beat-up van, and she gives me $4 for the comic books that I offered to give, her granddaughter for nothing, just, So it's interesting how people, that's why I like yard sales and going to yard sales, because you never know who you're going to meet. And so there I am, being at my table and selling everything for nothing or giving it away.
That's great. Yeah, I went on your website one time and saw your
the
pictures
wacky
and
paintings.
Yeah.
Well, I should have had some of those out today too.
Oh yeah.
Hey folks, I haven't had anybody stop by in hours. Yard sales are like that. Most of the traffic's in the morning until about early afternoon, and how would I know? I've done 2 of them in about 20 years. So apparently I'm going to have to pack up a bunch of stuff here, and it's hotter than hell today, and that can't be helping anything. But in the meantime, since the last visitor, I had a chance to do the painting for today. Today's yard sale painting, Manic yard sale day number 2. Painting I titled it Yard Sale Boobs. And it's not that the people showed up were boobs, because they weren't. They were all very polite and very nice and interesting people. But this one guy brought these 2 girls with him. I don't know how old they were, but they're both just exactly alike. But they had on like these men's white tank tops, both white. The underwear shirt type, not like a woman's, not any kind. And they had like pretty good boobs, and so they're like the one. I said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I paint." And she goes, you paint what? she knew that meant being an artist. I was kind of interested in that, but I kept staring at her boobs, and I became a boob, basically. So, yard sale boobs. Manic Mark became a boob because he was transfixed by the boobs that he shouldn't have been transfixed by. And again, you know, what do you do? Like, where do I even start? I realized I just got to say outsider art and just let it go and let people figure it out. I don't want to have to. Like, the first thing I want to do instead of just saying it is explain it. And how do you explain it? Because you just figured anybody you talk to is not going to know. Oh, well, I burned ducks onto wood boards. That would probably be a better answer, but you don't know that. So then I got the guy. 3 people said, you want to sell the Jeep. Everybody wants the Jeep. No, I don't want to sell the Jeep. He's pointing the Jeep. Jeep was the treasure, signified by the rhinestones. And I had another guy, I don't know if I got him on tape or not. I had a camera running for a while. He like sang a couple of words. He was like a country singer and down the road, and he sang a couple of little, like just a few words. And
unless you're
not right.
George Jones, Merle Haggard,
Yeah.
people like that, you know.
A few lucky ones, but boy.
Step right up.
Yeah.
I do a lot of those guys, you know. Merle,
My friend
gotta-
does that song when they play.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
You got the voice for it.
Well, I do a lot of
Yeah,
these.
that's great.
A lot of these people, you know.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this real?
it was kind of interesting. I should have, you know, like those things happen and then you don't do, like sing more, you know, is what I should have done. Of course I didn't. Because I actually had the camera running at that point. And so there you go. It's still didn't sell the stupid table. That's out there. Oh, yeah. Well, one woman stopped and asked me about the chairs, right? Okay. She was really interested, and she went up and she looked at it, and they're, you know, they're early 1900s farm chairs, and they're, you know, they're not made out of like 4x4 fence posts. And I didn't even think about it, and she's looking at them, and they're sturdy chairs for what they are. They're not falling apart. And she wiggles a little bit. She goes, well, I don't know, I've got 4 teenage boys. And I looked at her, and I looked at the kid that was in the car with her, and I went, oh, it's not teenage that you're worried about. It's that you feed them macaroni and cheese. They were, too much for the chairs, let's just put it that way. So, that's what it is. So, low-fat chairs, that's low-fat chairs. I came up with a name for my chair. So if somebody says, what kind of chairs you got, I'll say low-fat chairs. Anyway, that's it. Yard sale boobs.
So what didn't sell? These great bowling clocks that I love, that I don't have any room for, didn't sell. Nobody even asked about this one. What a classic. This didn't sell. That's kind of cool. That surprised me. Tony the Tiger didn't sell. Mickey Mouse sold. What a Mickey Mouse toy that was. Baby shoes didn't sell. Jesus Christ.
And some stuff I'm glad it just didn't sell, like Tony here. Tony the Tiger. This is like a, I don't know, it's old, but I like it. I like it. I'm going to keep it and put it back here in the stack of shit that's a stack.